In 1666, London burned. People still aren't 100% sure how or why the fire started, but it is thought to have begun in this bakery on Pudding Street, after an oven was left on overnight. By the next morning, this small fire had spread to surrounding buildings, and strong winds fanned the flames, turning this small disaster into a major catastrophe. Within 5 days, the fire had spread to over 13 square miles, destroying an estimated 13,000 houses and 80 churches. So how did London go from this to this? Well, let me tell you. As the fire spread, people began to panic. They fled the city in droves, making the fire even more devastating for those who stayed behind. Some people desperately ran for the hills, while others took a more leisurely approach to escaping the city. After 5 days of total havoc, the fire began to subside, and once the danger had passed, people began to search the ruins to see what they could salvage. But it wasn't long before the finger-pointing began. The French ambassador blamed Germans. The citizens of London blamed the king. And in the midst of all this chaos, one woman was blamed for accidentally starting the fire. This woman was a baker. She had left her oven on overnight and gone to bed, only to wake up the next morning to find her shop and soon the whole city on fire. But as the investigation continued, it became clear that this woman was just a scapegoat. The fire wasn't her fault. It was an accident. In the aftermath of the disaster, people began to wonder how they could prevent another tragedy like this from happening. They created the London Fire Act, which established a fire brigade and created building codes to prevent another catastrophic fire. And so London rebuilt itself from the ashes. It took almost 20 years to complete, but the new London was worth it. The city was modernized and was able to accommodate more people than before. And while the Great Fire of London was a terrible tragedy, it also had some positive outcomes. It led to scientific advancements, new inventions, and a renewed focus on public safety. If you want to learn more about the Great Fire of London, stay tuned for more updates.